Hello? Hello? Does anybody can hear me? Hello? Hello, hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello? Hello, Mary. How are you?
Hello, Sergey. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, me too. And we have Svetlana here. Hello, Svetlana.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, can you turn your speakers maybe higher or something because I can't hear you very well. Because you're very quiet. It's to Svetlana. Or speak a bit louder. Okay, so Svetlana, have you been at my classes, or it's just your first time here?
It's first time.
Okay, so can you tell a little bit about yourself?
What can I tell?
Well, where are you from? You know, what do you do? Just the basic things.
I'm from Bryansk, and I have a job, and my English not so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all.
Okay. All right. Well, that's why we gather in here to improve our speaking skills and discuss different topics. And today's topic is about stress. Mary, do you think stress is an actual problem in our days?
Of course, stress is all our life. Everything depends on your mood.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Svetlana, what do you think?
Yes. Me too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Girls, are you, is your job stressful or no? Svetlana, do you have a stressful job?
Not very stressful job. Calm job.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm technical writer.
Uh-huh, okay. So, what exactly do you write?
Um, I'm not sure that I can explain. We write um, help for computer programs.
hmm I see. Some type of instructions, right? A manual how to use, or something like this.
Um, Excuse me.
I
Can
say,
you?
do you write some explanation how to use a certain computer program? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mary, do you have a stressful job?
No, I'm a student.
Ah,
Yes. But I like what I do. Exams is very stressful.
okay, yeah. I think students have stressful life because they have to pass exam, they have to learn a lot of things, and you know,
It's
as
not
being,
it not happens always.
I see. but before exams time, you you're very stressed, right?
Yes, of course, you're right.
Okay. Hello, Matvey.
Hello.
Nice to see you again today. And hello, Michael. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm okay. And you?
Good. Well, I'm a bit ill today, but I think I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I caught a flu or something like this. So I drink a lot of tea.
I think it helps to talk about stress. Yeah.
Mhm.
Illness, it's close with the stress. I think.
Yeah, I agree with you because you're worried about your health, your condition. I ask girls about their jobs, so I would like to ask you also, do you have stressful job, Matej, or if you're student, is it it's cause you a lot of stress?
No, of course sometimes I have stress in my life, in my work, but к счастью, как сказать, happily, yes.
What do you mean?
К счастью.
Okay, yeah. Okay, or luckily, you can say. Luckily.
Yes, luckily, it is not often.
Okay, I understand. Michael, is your job stressful?
Yeah, I think it's stressful when you have a connection delay or problem with the internet from the teachers. It's very stressful every time.
Okay. Okay. So today we'll discuss what might cause stress, and we'll discuss some useful tips which will help us to make our life less stressful. So let's begin with a little bit of statistic, because this problem with stress is very, I would say, actual today. For example, 44% of Americans feel more stressed than they did 5 years ago, and 1 in 5 experience extreme stress. So how do you think stress might affect our life? Mary?
I think stress affect on us and make us more nervous.
Yeah, make us more nervous.
Nervous, and we very concentrated on it. It's not right.
Yeah. Okay. Matvey, how does stress affect your life?
Affect? What is affect?
Well, affect. How does it or influence your life? Is it make easier? How does your work, your daily life? How does you make you feel?
No, usually I feel myself very good in my work because I like my work, but sometimes, I mean, in the end of the year, yes, and in the beginning of the year, of course, it is very hard seasons in my work life. Of course, I usually have stress.
Why it's only at the end of the year? What do you do? What kind of job do you have?
I'm economist.
Ah, you're economist. Okay. Svetlana, how does stress affect your life?
Um, Stress in my life is it's not in a work. It's
Mm-hmm.
on, for example, maybe in family, and it makes my life is harder, and it's not so good.
Mm-hmm.
Svetlana, try to talk near the microphone because we hear you not very loudly. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
now
More close to the microphone. Okay.
Okay, Mikhail, are you affected by stress?
I think it's happened with all people, but I don't pay attention to this
Mm-hmm.
like usual process.
I see. I see. Okay, I'd like to know, do you get stress easily? If yes, why? Or if not, also give your reason. Mary, do you get easily stressed?
I try to concentrate less on stress and think that it's not important for me. Try to clear my mind and find positive things in life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Svetlana.
um, when I have stress, I'm trying to think about something interesting, and I'm trying to think more positive, and for example, read a book and try to be happy.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's will be a next question that I would like to ask. So, what do you do? It's more you answered more like what do you do about stress, but do you get stressed easily? Are you because some people can fight with stress. But some people when just they get under pressure, they just giving up and they start panicking and stuff. So.
It depends on the size of stress.
Yeah, that's true too. And we have Mary again here. Hello, Mary.
Hello,
How are you tonight?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Yeah, so we're talking about stress tonight, and I'm asking people here, um, are you easily uh, getting stressed or no?
Yes, I think yes. I keep calm. Yes.
So you remain calm, yes?
Yes.
So you're not easily get into the stress.
For me, it's easy. Maybe.
to to
I'm.
to
I'm
overcome
not
stress or get into this
of,
situation.
often. I'm not very worried about some
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I know
Okay.
that if something bad, sometimes something gonna be good.
Okay, I understand. Okay, now I would like you to share what do you do to reduce stress in your life? Well, Svetlana has already answered to that question. Matvey, what do you do to reduce stress?
To reduce? What is reduce?
Reduce to make stress lower, keep it on a low level.
Mm. I'm thinking.
Okay.
What? Maybe every people, every person should must plan, have plan,
Mm-hmm.
work, and of course it must do their work better.
Okay, you made just a good point. Yeah. If you plan your work, it will reduce stress. Mm-hmm. Very good. I'd say Mary with the picture, Mary. Pretty Mary, so cool. What do you do to reduce stress?
At that moment, I tried to recollect the size of the whole university and try to understand that my problem is very tiny. it helped me to справляться,
To cope or overcome.
to cope with the stress.
Mm-hmm.
The stress is only in my brain, really.
I see. Okay, Mary. Also, what do you do to reduce stress?
Maybe it sometimes not depend on us. Sometimes something happened around and we can't do anything. But I think maybe sometimes we can to change attitude. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I say attitude
Yes.
for some situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's also a good idea. Michael, what do you do to reduce stress? Are you with us or no?
Not today.
Okay, maybe Michael stepped away. Okay, I would like
What
to
about
ask.
you, Sergey?
What about me? Okay, well, when I'm stressed, I'm listening to music. It's helped me, or I need to be left alone. Let's say, the big sign, do not disturb. Just I need to be in my own world, just meditate, maybe read something, good music. That usually helps me to don't worry. And as you say something about attitude, if I remember there was one post saying like problem, right? Think about if you can do something about this problem, right? Do something about it. Yeah, if you can do anything about it, so why you should worry about it? If there is nothing, nothing depends on you. So worrying about this will not give you anything. It doesn't do any good for you. This is my philosophy, my point of view to.
Thank you.
Good point.
Mm. All right. How do you relax? What do you do for relaxation, and how often? What makes you calm? Oh, and we have Luba. Hello, Luba.
Hello to everybody. Good evening.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I don't remember seeing you before, so could you briefly introduce yourself?
So I'm from Russia, from Siberia region, and it's my first time at your lesson, but I've studied English for a while with Amilingo.
Okay, good.
Luba, what's your city?
Горно-Алтайск. Do you know?
Новосибирск.
Oh,
so you're neighbors.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
All right, so let's back to our subject. Luba, we're talking about stress. We already discovered that it's a big problem nowadays, and many things can make us stressful. Now we're talking about what helps you to overcome stress, right? For example, my last question was, how do you relax, and how often do you do so? Svetlana, how do you relax?
I thought no, and I think that I can't relax.
You can't.
Yeah.
Can you
But at the
explain?
moment, I try to think about something and other things, and listen music, or watch movie, for example. But sometimes stress is so hard, so I can't to relax.
I see. Luba, what about you? How do you relax, and how often?
So actually, I'm getting not so often into stress, but yes, of course, nowadays sometimes I have a little problems, and if I couldn't solve them, then I switch on my favorite music and dance just in such way.
I see.
Yes, it helps me to get cheerful, more cheerful.
Yeah, yeah. I think having hobby is also very helpful thing. Okay, Matvey, how do you relax, and how often?
As usual, I watch movies, I listen music, I read books, not only professional books, of course, but in general.
I see. What is your favorite author, or maybe a book?
I don't know. I like all author if they write interesting books, yes.
And so maybe, okay, what is the genre you like to read? Is it fantasy, mystery, detective?
Historical.
I see.
I read usually I read historical books.
I see.
Sometimes fiction, sometimes maybe more documentary. Yes.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah. And what was the latest book that you read?
I read History of France.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, Pretty Mary, how do you relax?
As for me, the best way to relax is a comfortable, enjoyable, long sleep. I need it at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay, just knock yourself out and just
Yeah.
let's see. With sleep.
After it, I feel so much better.
Well, yeah. One man said, if you have a problem, go to sleep, and maybe after you wake up, the problem won't be so big.
Yeah. Yes, I love this man.
Yeah. And Mary, did I ask you how do you relax? Because I forgot.
Okay. I play in the game. You play game.
You're playing games.
Video game.
What
Computer
video
game.
games?
Yes, I like heroes. Yes, if you know.
Heroes. Mm-hmm. Is
It's
it?
short game. Maybe one evening I can play in this game.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay. Is Michael back to us or he's away? Maybe he's away. All right. Have you ever tried acupuncture, massage, or hypnotherapy to help you to cope with stress? Alexander, hello, and good to see you.
Hello.
Hello, yeah. Welcome to our discussion.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're talking about stress. Is your job stressful?
Yes, my job is stressful sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So my last question was, have you ever tried massage, acupuncture, hypnotherapy, or something else to help you to cope with stress? Pretty Mary, have you tried any of these?
I never think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Till this moment.
there is something to think about it. Maybe visiting a spa salon, have a nice massage.
Maybe a gym.
Well,
I go to a gym.
well, I find that massage is quite relaxing. When you receiving massage, then it's quite good, especially after a hard working day. There was a lot of stress during the day. I think it's a good idea. I've never tried hypnosis or acupuncture, but massage or something like this definitely it's a good idea.
Okay, I agree with you.
Okay, Sveta, have you tried any of these things?
No.
No.
I tried massage
Mm-hmm.
when it was some years ago, the last time when I studied to make massage to other people.
To do massage. Are you a therapist? Are you a masseuse therapist?
No.
No. Okay. Just for your own practice. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Luba, what do you think about massage, maybe acupuncture or other things to reduce stress?
Oh, so I have tried acupuncture one time, but I wouldn't say that it helped me to cope with stress. As for me, massage is a good idea, because of stress, our muscles are very under pressure.
And yeah, very tense, you would say. Yeah.
Very tense, and we need this therapy to relax. First of all, to to make our body feel like more softer. Yes, to make it softer, and yes, you will feel like lightness, so to say, lightness. Yes, in your soul.
You feel relieved, maybe better say relief. Yeah. You feel relieved after this procedure.
Yeah.
Okay. Matvey, have you ever tried massage or acupuncture or maybe hypnosis? Or maybe you've done something else to cope with stress?
Sorry.
Well, if you heard, we talked about different procedures like massage,
Yes.
acupuncture.
Yes, I heard.
Okay, what have you tried?
No, I never use acupuncture. Already.
Okay,
And
what about
something like that.
massage? Massage?
And massage, yes, but it was for my it was how to say направление от врача.
So it was your prescription. It was medical prescription. Yeah?
Yes, medical prescription from my therapist.
Okay. Do you have problems with your back?
Yes, when I fall down.
I see. Okay. Who else? Alexander, have you tried any of these methods to relax? Massage? Or maybe you have your own secret how to cope with stress? Alexander? He's from...
Yes. I've tried massage just for relaxing my muscles after physical hard exercises. Yes, and for make feel my back better, and if I want to get rid of stress, I just use right breath. Yeah, and I try to think about something good and something entertaining. And of course, the good method of to eat something tasty.
Okay. Mary, what about you? Have you tried massage or any other therapy?
Sometimes I do yoga.
Oh.
But it's not for relax, maybe. It's like exercise.
I see. Yeah. I find also exercising very helpful, just to relieve your stress. When you upset with something, maybe also go to the gym, work out hard, and
Yes, after yoga, yeah, I have a good mood often, so it's maybe helpful.
I see. Okay. My next question is, what circumstances stress you the most? What circumstances stress you the most, Svetlana? Do you understand the question?
Could you explain the word circumstances?
Circumstances. Okay.
Обстоятельства.
Yes, in Russian it's yeah. So, what stresses, or another word, what stresses you the most? When do you feel the most stressful?
Me, yes.
Yes.
When I'm at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Usually people come home to relax, and for you it's the most stressful place.
Yeah. Yeah. I go to work to relax.
That's unusual. Okay, can you explain how is that possible?
It's family situation.
Do you have a lot of work at home, or something else that makes you stressful?
Not very. No. How to say? It's family circumstances.
I see. All right. Luba, what circumstances makes you stressful the most?
Oh, probably it's staying in a queue, in a line,
Mm-hmm.
and especially when people try to come first
Mm-hmm.
than you. So it makes me really very nervous, and yes, I'm trying to cope with my temper
Mm-hmm.
and with yes, to stay calm, to stay yes, it's really very difficult for me. It's
Yeah, I
very
know.
annoying.
I know that feeling. I'm spending a lot of, or I used to spend a lot of time, especially like maybe doctor's appointment, and someone's trying to cut you and say, "Oh, I'm just for 5 minutes here," and then that 5 minutes turns to 30 minutes or more. Yeah. Okay. Matvey, what circumstances makes you stress the most? Yeah, Matvey?
Yes, yes. I listen to you. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not maybe. I always try uh, to decide. Yes, to decide my problem.
You mean solve your problem? Yeah, because decide it's when you need to make decision. Solve it's more.
Yes, solve. Yes, solve my problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Pretty Mary, what makes you stressful the most?
When I'm losing people in my life, this is the biggest stress. It's not about death, but sometimes I feel really reliably attachment with someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's problem for me.
I see. Okay. Alexander?
Yeah.
What about you? What stresses you the most? Mm-hmm.
The most stressful situation for me when I am on the top of something high, for example, high building.
Mm-hmm.
If I watch down.
If you look down, you mean, yeah?
Sorry?
If you look down, yeah, not to watch, yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I see down, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel stressful, even if I sleep and I have a dream when I am on the high, I feel very stressful. Yeah.
I see. You're afraid of high places. Okay. Mary, yeah, what stresses you the most?
When somebody die, it's most stressful situation for me, because in other way we can do something, but in this situation we can do anything. It's very hard.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay. Do you think life is more stressful now than in the past? Why or why not, Sveta?
Yeah, I think that our life now is more stressful, and because our life is fast, and people are nervous all the time.
Okay. Pretty Mary, what do you think about the life now and in the past?
In my opinion, people now are more aggressive than stressful.
Okay. Luba, I'd like to hear your opinion. When was the more stressful life, nowadays or years ago?
Some years ago. So probably our life is very stressful all the time, especially in the big cities, but in small towns, people live more cheerful, calm. Yes, but we have lack of time, and it makes us under pressure, so to say. We are like under pressure because of lack of time, and this is the reason of a stress. I would say, for instance, when people are staying in the traffic jam.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay. Maciej, when do you think life was more less stressful, now or it was years ago?
Of course, many years ago, life was more difficult and more stressful. Of course, yes, because we have now another level of medicine, another level of education, of culture, and another.
I see. Mary, how can I call you without picture?
Maybe and Maria.
Mary, okay. How would you like me to call you? Maria or Mary?
Okay, Maria.
Maria, okay, I'll call you Maria.
So for me, I not see different. I think people always invent a problem, maybe. So it's not depend when they live.
It doesn't depend. They always been under pressure, under stress.
When they want.
Okay. And my next question is about future. What do you think? Will life be more stressful or less stressful in the future? Matvey, what do you think?
Sorry.
I say in the future, in your opinion, life will be more stressful or less stressful?
I think yes. Maybe yes. If humanity will not looking for I don't know, compromise with compromise between mental I don't know, development, yes, развитие, and progress, and the progress of technique.
Technical progress. Okay. Mary, what do you think? Life will be more stressful or less stressful in the future?
I'm Mary. You are Mary.
Mary, yes, you are Mary, because we.
Okay. To be honest, I'm very concentrated on nowadays life. I don't really know what will be tomorrow, but you're asking about future.
Yes, just to make a prediction.
Okay. I hope the future life will be more comfortable, enjoyable, and there will be more delicious things.
Yeah, we all hope for that. Okay, now I'd like to discuss with you some points which is might help you survive stress. So first point is don't expect too much of yourself. How this point will help you survive stress, Alexander? Don't expect too much of yourself.
Don't expect too much yourself. It's how can I explain it?
Yeah, how this point or this key, this tip will help us to cope with stress or survive stress.
So if you expect, maybe I should give example.
Yeah, sure.
Easy example. If you wait good big salary, but it isn't so big, you start feel stressful. And if you don't wait a good salary, you won't be feeling stress.
Yeah, it's a good illustration. Okay, Luba, what do you say? How this tip will help you to be less stressful? Don't expect too much.
Don't what kind of tip?
Don't expect too much of yourself.
Don't expect too much of myself. I wouldn't say that it would help me to deal with stress, because I'm I'm very like not responsible I'm требовательна. I don't know how is it in English. So.
Well, you can say you're too strict. You're strict to yourself, right?
Yes, I'm very strict to myself, and probably when I cannot to do something what I expect of myself, it makes me more stressful. So that's why, yes, I believe that I need to make goals, to try to achieve some some goals, some dreams. It will help me.
Okay, Maria, what do you think about this tip? Don't expect too much of yourself.
I think it's not very good advice. Maybe we have to have aspiration. Maybe.
Have to have what?
Aspiration.
Well, yes, it's but okay. You know, some people they call maximalists.
But I think it's more productive than not expect for themselves, for myself, something big.
Mary, I would like to hear your opinion about this.
Of course, this point is quite right. You have to accept yourself, but every day, I guess, you must give yourself permission to become better.
Okay. Yeah, but if you set, if your goals are too high, right, it will be frustrating when you cannot accomplish them, right? If you say, okay, it's good to set goals, but there should be realistic, like step by step, I would say, right? Set a little small goal. When you accomplish it, then move ahead. When, let's say, people wanted or asking too much from themselves, they just work themselves out, and then they very stressed because they cannot accomplish it. Svetlana, what do you think about this? Hello? Okay, Matvey?
And?
About having too much of expectation. Is it helpful or no to deal with stress?
It is necessarily.
Okay. Next tip, plan your time. Yeah, we already, one of your comments said that planning your time, it's a good idea, right?
Yes, of course.
Alexander, how is planning your time will help you to deal with stress?
Planning time. It's planning time help us to have right expectation.
Yeah. Well, I have a bit of a problem with this point, with planning my day. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, I have 5-10 minutes, and I postpone this. Okay, I'm gonna be on time, and then, oops, I'm late. Yeah, or and then I have to run to catch the bus, run to my students, and yeah, I feel stressful. So when we learn how to plan our time, it will reduce the level of our stress. Another thing, another advice that have time for yourself. How do you think this will help us with stress, Svetlana?
Help time for ourselves?
Yes.
Maybe yes, it's very helpful for us, and sometimes maybe.
Okay. Mary, how this advice will help you with stress?
Having time for yourself, it's exactly time management.
Okay. Okay. Luba?
You have to include your own time in every day and just open your mind for great things.
All right. Luba, what do you say about this point?
For sure, it's very necessary to have time for to have your own time, and as I have said before, we are very stressful because of lack of time, and we need it to just to relax, to do hobby, to spend time with people whom we love. So we need them. Yes.
Okay. Another suggestion is it's called delegate, or maybe share responsibilities with others. Alexander, do you think it's a good idea?
Sorry, could you repeat?
This point called delegate, or I would call it share responsibilities with other people.
Sorry,
How it will help with stress.
Delegate? Could you repeat, please, the word?
Yeah, delegate. Yeah.
Delegate.
Delegate.
Yeah, or share responsibilities with other.
It's good for chefs.
Maybe someone else, I don't know.
Okay. Who would like to express their opinion about this point?
I think it's a very helpful advice because sometimes we haven't time for all work maybe, and we can share with somebody, and it's a very common advice.
Yeah.
But if you want to do something best, do it yourself.
But it's something not very important, maybe.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. Like people, okay, if you want to do the best, do it on your own. And then what happened? I found it in families, especially, right? Let's say, wife asked the husband, "Oh, can you do this?" Husband like, "Okay, I'll do this." Right? Then time passes. She sees he doesn't do anything. It's like, okay, it's better I'll do it than wait for his responses. And then what happened? She takes all work. She gets very stressful, and the husband is just doing nothing, sitting. Yeah. But when you delegate your share responsibility, you unload some work from your shoulders and give others to participate. So this way you reduce your stress. So do not do all work by yourself. Let others, even if maybe it's not quite that you expected them to do, maybe it's not good quality, even like washing the dishes, let's say, right? Women say the men are not good dishwasher, or maybe children are not good dishwasher, but well, let them do their work, and you'll have time for something else, or cleaning in the house. Okay. my next, there was another advice: say no from time to time. Do you think it's important to say no, and say no to what? Can we say, Maria?
Yes, it's important, but sometimes people can't do it because it's unpolitely.
Okay. Sveta?
Yes, I think we must to say no to now. It's because it help us to have help us don't have stress.
Okay. Mary?
The word important is too useful today. To say no, of course, it's important.
Yes. Because nowadays the world is more and more demanding, right? Especially if you work somewhere, your boss might ask you work overtime, or like, okay, a lot of people take their work at home, so they never relax. They don't have time. So we should know our limits and say, okay, I cannot do this task. Give it to somebody else. Yeah. And people think, oh, okay, I need money, so I need more work. And they take one job, another job. Yeah, so sometimes you need to say no when we offered extra job or extra working hours. Yeah.
But not everyone have power to say no.
Yes, I can't say it sometimes.
Yeah, if you can, of course, because some people, you know, they become greedy and they just, or they think it would be very polite and they overload themselves with work, and they cannot do this work on time, and again it leads to extra stress. Yeah, if you can say no and you feel like you are not able to do this task, it's better to say no. Yeah. Then just wear yourself out and be stressed, and you will not able to do this job in a good quality, right? Anyway, if it's beyond your power. Yeah. So we'll make a brief summary. You should, to reduce stress, you should talk things over with family or friends. Yeah, exercise regularly for both the physical and mental effects. Take a break or change your routine. Yeah, try to prevent too many major changes at one time. Give yourself time to adjust to change. Yeah, be realistic and don't expect too much. Plan your work and your time efficiently. Learn to relax. Put aside a few minutes every day for you. Be flexible and adaptable. Ask for help and accept help when offered. Yeah, and what is important also, believe in yourself. So it's about time to finish our class. If you have anything to say, go ahead. If you feel that you didn't have chance to express yourself about this point.
I just would like to advise not to take very close to heart. Some problems sometimes has, and just don't worry, be happy.
Okay.
Good advice.
Yes, thank you. Anyone else?
Just let yourself be free.
Yeah. All right.
And calm.
Yeah.
Calm, only calm.
As was very famous, one of my favorite cartoons character, Carlson said, "Спокойствие, только спокойствие." This is the key phrase to how to overcome stress. Okay. Well, guys, then it was nice. It was nice talking to you this evening. I hope you enjoyed our conversation as well.
Yes, for sure. It was very interesting topic.
Okay.
Thank
well,
you.
next.
Thank you for your lessons.
You're welcome. Well, next week we're going to talk about dreams. So, if you're interested in this topic, I invite you next Saturday at the same time, at the same place, and we'll have a discussion.
I'm the same, Sergey.
Yeah, I am the same. I will not, unless my evil twin will be here, but I hope.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, guys, have a good night.
Okay.
Have a good sleep. Because as we learned today, it's important in our stressful life.
Exactly for me.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, see you.
See
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.